Oh, 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 oh. What's up, everybody? Hope you're all doing well on a beautiful Thursday, June 22nd. Another exciting UFC card this weekend, as you see in the title. We're also talking a little bit about bare knuckle. Obviously, BKFC has a major card on Friday, and I'm going to give you guys some picks for that. If you guys don't know, Bare Knuckle Bets, top bare knuckle betting show on the planet, hosted by your boy, me, and my guy Mike Finch on the BKFC app. So the full breakdowns will be there, but I do want to talk about that card towards the end of the show here. We'll talk about every matchup on this weekend's card, and then we will, talk some parlays and little bare knuckle action. We got a fun show in store. Shout out to the people watching. I appreciate you guys. The over-under in my on-time bet cashes. It's been a pure usual lock, man. A per usual lock. I'm reading these fucking comments over here. The thumbnail kind of sus. All right, Don F, my guy. Listen, I ain't going to be doing a shoey, bro, because that shit's going to hit. Our lock this week is hitting, bro. It's a sure thing. I see this. I've seen it. I've done it. I know it. Your ultra dog parlay Onama, Robertson, Rowe, Dumas for 300. Respect, bro. Good luck. Hey, what's up, J Raptor? How you doing? How you doing? Shout out Houdini Beats in the house, the Bob, ABK MMA. Plenty of names that I haven't even said. Marcus Coleman, Falconer, Don F, Young Penaldo, Gammon Slap talking his smack. Look at these savages. Catalina Villescu. I don't even know how to say your last name. Simone Lange in the house. Fucking Muay Thai extraordinaire, my guy. Irving Houston started the chat off. Friend Zeke UTYT rather. Much love, man. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I want to just, bullshit and banter for, a few minutes just to talk about some recently announced fights, specifically Grasso-Shevchenko 2 flyweight fight, September title fight. I love the rematch. I'm really curious if Shevchenko can climb back and beat Alexa Grasso because I feel like she's better. She just can't fumble the bag and make a mistake. I think Shevchenko had like her Nunes moment, and early prediction, I think I'll say Shevchenko has a real shot to dethrone Grasso in the rematch. Also booked Rob Font taking on Song Yadong. I love that fight. Rob Font's the only guy representing Massachusetts on that 292 card, and I will say early, I think he fucking bringing the fire, man. I think he bringing the heat. Any other crazy news in the fight game that I'm seeing here? Oh, Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg. We got to just bullshit about that. So obviously, Elon Musk is the bigger guy. And they're saying that Zuckerberg and him in a cage fight is now in the talks. Elon brought it up on Twitter. Zuckerberg said yes, and location. I like that. I like the fun of it. How weird would it be if you see two billionaires in the cage throwing down? I feel like if it's MMA, Elon is very live. Pure jiu-jitsu, I'll promise you Zuckerberg will tap him, bro. But I think in this fight here, if they're matched up in 6 to 9 months, the bigger guy, Elon Musk, if he actually trains, I could see him pulling something off. But yeah, I'm feeling like Zuckerberg might win it, but he's a huge favorite. He's like minus 500. We got Zuck at minus 500. Am I ready for the shoey this weekend? No, bro. No. It ain't happening. Robertson, man. No, Robertson's the pick, bro. You won't see a pick flip. Not on that one. Yeah, Zuckerberg does have BJJ experience for sure. You think Zuck taps Elon? I could see it. Tate offered to train Musk. I mean, he'll teach him kickboxing, but what about the ground? Because Zuck is looking for a takedown as soon as they start. Yeah, I'm excited to talk about this first fight, Brundage and Dumas. Elon's build is terrible. Lock of the year is Zuck. Zuckerberg by rear naked choke. I like that one. Zuckerberg rear naked choke. Nothing crazy as far as fight news. Obviously, Tyson Fury kind of pulled back any questions that we might have about him fighting Jon Jones, I kind of knew there was a near zero chance of Tyson Fury getting in the cage with Jon Jones. But, you know, the UFC jumped on it, Dana White specifically. Come on, bro. He's a boxer. Why is he going to cross over to fight the best MMA fighter? Like, it just doesn't make any fucking sense. On the other side, though, he did, briefly mention the Ngannou hybrid shit. I have no idea. I'd like to see Ngannou get the bag, but Jon Jones is the guy. I'm interested in the Nate Diaz fight. I am interested in Nate. Nate Diaz and Jake Paul got moved up from 8 rounds to 10, which I like a lot. I feel like that makes it a more real fight. I think 7, 8, 9, and 10, Nate Diaz is going to be extremely live. 7, 8, 9, and 10. But hard to pick against Jake Paul, man. Dumas said in an interview last fight he quit. Wilder is the only boxer, specifically heavyweight, that I think could cross over with his fighting style and athletic abilities to actually do damage. I don't think, Fury, I don't think he would do well. I mean, Jon Jones will fuck up anyone, but specifically if you get Tyson Fury inside of the cage, no idea of grappling. I mean, 6 months of grappling ain't going to save you. Jon Jones taps him within a minute. It's not even close. Or he takes him down and just pulverizes him. Better when you put the comments on the screen. I agree it's better when I put the comments on the screen, bro. But this is the late night live show. We're breaking down the card. I'm just doing a little early Q&A. I'm using a different streaming software. Yeah, Elon's way taller than Zuck, so basic fighting skills could take him very far to fuck up Zuckerberg. I like the idea. I do want to get into the pick side of things. I already got the poll up, and let's get the first fight of the night on the screen. Middleweight's going after it. Cody Brundage versus Sedriques Dumas. I'm picking the side of Cody Brundage in this fight. I think the wrestling advantage is clear. Dumas does have solid kickboxing, and he's very long. I just don't believe he's going to be able to avoid grappling. It's inevitable that they'll be on the floor, and I think Brundage has the clear advantage. Note, too, Dumas was preparing for a fight against Punahele Soriano, who is primarily a power puncher. Now he's totally switching it up on short notice for a hard-nosed wrestler who can throw a nice overhand, but when he's on his game is looking to wrestle. Not betting on Cody Brundage, but I do think on the floor he's got the edge. Sub is live here for him. Dumas on the other side, 6'2" with a 79-inch reach. I mean, there's things to like, but I really feel like Brundage could beat him. I mean, he almost pulled it off against Rodolfo Vieira. As far as the odds, Brundage is swelled as a favorite. Minus 175 after opening at plus 130, and then Dumas, the plus 150 underdog. I feel like it ends inside of the distance, which is minus 550. Dumas by KO plus 265. Brundage by sub plus 160. If Brundage is unable to wrestle and land takedowns and he's caught striking on short notice, especially, there's a chance he's turtling up. But I think he has a clear grappling advantage that he plans on exploiting here. I think you're going to see one-way traffic when Brundage gets a hold of him. So for me, it's pretty confident Brundage, but some concerns that will hold me back from saying, hey, I'm going to throw the money line down. Maybe the sub prop, though. I've been looking at it. I watched the most recent episode of The Ultimate Fighter. Yeah, Froome took him down and was beating him up, man. I'm not convinced that Dumas can beat him being Brundage. I'm not convinced of such. Froome slammed Dumas in such a way there's no way people have faith in Dumas. Seems like they like that length, man. They like the length in kickboxing. Looking at it, I mean, 37% of the people in the chat are on the side of Dumas, but, you know, Brundage, the people's pick here, as I expected. The people's pick will go down as Brundage. Before I haven't even closed out the poll, but it's not going to shift. The people's picks. Brundage, they agree with me to start off the night. As we continue on up the card, we'll close out this one. Brundage, my pick. Brundage, the people's pick. And we shall find out. on fight day. Now, I should probably throw the poll up before I jump into it, so just a moment. I got to get better at that, man. That's one thing I hate when I do is freaking stupid, just jump into the next one. My live schedule, so I did not go live this Tuesday, but normally I do a Tuesday Q&A, but I was out during the fucking night, and then by the time I got back, I was like, shit. So my live stream, the late night live, normally anywhere from 7:30 p.m. Eastern time to 9 p.m. Eastern time start. I wish I was more consistent with the specific time, but in that range. And then looking at the late night live, about the same thing. The live stream Q&A on Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern time, ranging from 9 p.m. Eastern time. A little bit of a window, I know. I bring the window. I bring the fucking window. If I was perfect with my timing, that would be better. I agree. But know that those days, for the most part, I'm here. The only way I'm not is if something going on, I'm out of town. Those are really the only two. And obviously, you guys know I'm live every fight card for the entire card. So tune in to the Fight Companion on Saturday. And let's jump into our second fight on the card, Tatsuro Taira and Clayton Rodrigues. I'm picking Tatsuro Taira to get it done. You know, and I've seen Clayton Rodrigues picked by some, specifically my boy, Mike. He picked on Moneyline, Clayton Rodrigues, who's a massive dog. Now, he didn't dog lock him, but he's picking him as a dog, and he likes him to win in a very competitive fight with Taira. I understand what people are seeing in Clayton. He's an impressive Muay Thai striker. But on the other side, Tatsuro Taira, good gas tank, serious ground skills, 23. Every fight we will see from Taira, he's going to be improving drastically. Sure, if I look back at the Carlos Candelario fight, I'm like, you know what? Clayton's got a real chance. But when you watch him, specifically against CJ Vergara, dominant, gets a finish. Then against this Aguilar guys, absolutely murders him. He looks better in those fights, regardless of a slight drop in opposition. Clayton Rodrigues, regardless of his result against CJ Vergara, is the best guy Tatsuro Taira has ever fought. I believe Taira still finds a way through, and I think Clayton Rodrigues' gas tank at 125 is very questionable. The weight cut is extremely hard for him. He missed weight last time. And you look at his style, it's finish. It's knockout. He's not a guy that for the most part is going to be winning decisions. I mean, look at the fight with CJ Vergara. Was he still live and there in the third round? Yeah, he wasn't dead. He wasn't laying on the mat. But he was definitely a significant less threat everywhere. His gas tank dwindles. I think Taira's definitely got the better tank. He's got the better grappling game. Striking advantage will go to Clayton Rodrigues. I believe Taira will stay safe early in this fight and then find ways to get it to the floor. I'm going to go Taira. I believe in the Japanese prospect to beat Clayton Rodrigues. Odds for the fight, Taira has fell from a minus 650 at open to minus 265 now. And Clayton is plus 210 as an underdog. Taira to win by sub, plus 135 for that one. I got Tatsuro in this fight. I do believe he's going to end up beating Clayton Rodrigues. I respect Clayton on the other side. I think that he's a dangerous striker. But overall, I'm going to say that Taira is better. I know that Clayton has some grappling as well. It's not that he doesn't. But I gotta ride the side of Taira, man. I got to do it. Taira is a major key to your Mega D-Gen 5-leg parlay. Hey, well, I wish you luck, man. I like Taira. I like him to win, bro. Could I post? Dude, I should post the schedule on the community tab. You know what? I'm going to get better at posting on the community tab for you guys to give you updates. I got to get better at it with the live streams. Yes, Beavis and Butthead, thank you for that. I agree. I think Joshua Van's too green. Zhalgas will win. We'll talk about that fight soon. But I agree. What did I put in my teeth? What I put in my teeth sometimes is these Zyn pouches, man. Ty says AJ was solo when I caught him at the gas station. 30,000 on him in parlays. Thought it was his last day betting. That's funny as fuck. That was me, man. Listen, it's a big weekend on the line. 30,000 down. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's 3 units, bro. That's nothing for me. Odds are not great for Taira as a large favorite. So I caution you maybe to stay off of it money line. A parlay, very possible here. Could the parlay run into some trouble? I think it's going to come through. So for you guys that have him, I really believe he's going to win the fight. I know Clayton Rodrigues is a good opposition for him, but I think Taira comes through and is victorious. So I'm on the side of Taira, and I want to read off a little parlay slate that I got down, that I ended up playing directly after the last card. Randy Brown, Tatsuro Taira, and Justin Tafa. I played that shit immediately after last week's card, and I'm ready to fucking crack it. You know what I'm saying? The BKFC breakdown's coming at the end, brother. Don't worry. I'll be talking bare knuckle at the end of this stream. Right now, we're just running through the UFC first. The people are on Tatsuro Taira. He's a big favorite, of course, of course. I respect you guys on Clayton, though. Fucking, if he does win, you'll look like some Mystic Max. You look like some Mystic Max savagery. Bro, I'm not doing PFL right now, but at the end of the show, I'll look at it. All right, let's get the poll up for the next fight before I jump it. Let me throw this poll up for the people. Emmers and Jenkins coming up. Emmers and Jenkins. It's not so much I don't like PFL. It's more the time / honestly, them not having an easy library of access to previous fights if I miss a card. All right, next fight on the card. Jamall Emmers, Jack Jenkins. My pick in this fight has been Jamall Emmers. I believe the length is a factor. I think that Jack Jenkins is good. He's fast. He's got solid ground skills. He's honestly a good prospect. But Jamall Emmers has got that experience. I like him from range here. He's going to have a 6-inch reach advantage. And I don't think he's getting bullied on the ground. Now, Jamall Emmers not the fucking lock of the century. But I think the UFC experience for him is a very valuable factor in this fight. If you look, Jamall Emmers took on Kusan Askabov, who was a really good prospect last time out, and handed him a pretty clean L. Jack Jenkins, I think, will be more competitive than an Askabov, but ultimately face the same fate, which is a loss inside of the octagon. Emmers for the win, minus 210. He opened, I guess it's blank. No, he opened at minus 170. Plus 180 for Jack Jenkins. This is a no bet from me. I'm not throwing down on Emmers. Jenkins at plus 170. If Jenkins wins as an underdog, I'll tell you something. There's not going to be a ton of surprise. Like, it's almost better to pick Jenkins for the chance that he wins as a dog than to ride with Emmers. Jenkins to win. Decision plus 4. It's inside distance, right? 225 decision. Nothing's jumping out at me. The lines are bad in this one. It's a closer fight than the odds would suggest here. But I do believe Jamall Emmers will slightly edge him out and get it done. Jamall Emmers is going to be the pick in this fight, guys. Everybody's on Jenkins, man. Everybody's on Jenkins. Saturday afternoon. Yeah, the fight card is Saturday afternoon. Note that. Simone, you train with Jack Jenkins in Melbourne. You're going dog. Respect. Respect, bro. Listen, you have firsthand experience of seeing him in person, so you know more than the rest of us here. So maybe he really is that guy. Emmers, yeah, no, I'm not putting him in no parlay. There's no bet on Emmers. Jenkins definitely can grapple. Not an overly impressive grappler. Like, I don't think he has the top control of a Pat Sabatini. He's good, man, but you wouldn't know Jamall Emmers, so fair. Jamall Emmers is pretty good. Like, I would say baseline good is Jamall Emmers. So he's like a good test for prospects coming up. Jenkins is everybody's pick. Wow, you guys are all over Jenkins. He's a very popular underdog this week. I'm riding Emmers. I think he's going to win. I respect you guys going dog money. And I don't think Jack Jenkins is a bad underdog bet. Regardless of what your pick is, if you're looking to bet this fight, maybe you're like, hey, I feel like Jenkins got a little bit of a chance. Throw it down. as I sat there and picked this fight, I said, yeah, it's definitely coin flip. You like Simone, you said you like Jenkins to hurt his legs, then finish him late. Watch him to be aggressive. I like it, bro. Has Jenkins been stopped? I don't believe he has, but let me double check. Submission losses, actually, too, but way back. I don't think Jamall Emmers is going to stop him by sub. I think this fight, Emmers for the win by decision is what I'm seeing here. I like Jamall. I'm riding with him. I'm going against the grain, but respect to everybody on the other side. 71% of the poll is on the side of Jack Jenkins here. So strong towards Jenkins. Let's get the next poll up. All right. Next fight on the card is a guaranteed violence. Trevor Peek versus Chepe Mariscal. So, throughout the week, man, I picked Chepe Mariscal. He was also a fair size underdog. He took this fight on short notice. If there's one fight on this card that I am looking forward to analyzing the weigh-ins, it's going to be specifically on this fight here. Now, as far as at open, Trevor Peek opened up at minus 230. Jose Mariscal has become the fan favorite dog, which is crazy to me. I liked the lines, like my plus 150, plus 135 is fine. But seeing it at even money is crazy because I know that fucking Trevor Peek in the first round is straight dynamite. And Mariscal does have a fast KO loss to Joe Anderson Brito, who also is an extremely fast starter. Mariscal is good though, if he can get a hold of you, if he can take his time. Sometimes he'll go out like a bat out of hell too, which if he falls into the trap of brawling with the Trevor Peek as the naturally smaller man, I think he can find himself into trouble. Where he wins this fight is if he's like, okay, I know Trevor Peek is like a fucking bulldozer early. I got to get a hold of him. I got to wear on him. I got to put him on his back. I got to work my ground skills. If you're Mariscal and you're just trying to knock out Trevor Peek, it's a coin flip for you because you can get chinned for sure because he's going to throw everything and every punch. I'm going Chepe for now, but this pick is definitely, I'd say, a little bit of like a yellow flag. This is my more concern. I have an asterisk on this pick specifically to look towards the scales now between these two because Mariscal coming in on short notice as a natural featherweight taking on Trevor Peek. So like the fight though. I think guaranteed it's going under 2.5 rounds. And for some reason, my chat disappeared over here. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Where's my live chat, man? What the hell? My live chat's gone. I can't see the live chat. Hold on, guys. Luckily, I got the phone fully charged on me. I don't know what glitch that is. That's weird. Never had that before. Damn, I hate that I have to do it like this. Let me see if I can pop out the fucking chat. Pop out chat. Maybe this will work. All right. I see the chat. All right. Good. I can see it. You like Peek's potential here. Not touching it, but it's a vibe pick. Respect. I like what you're saying. I like that you see his potential. Nah, the chat is there. Just on my end, there was a glitch, man. Fight doesn't go distance. I agree. What's the under in this fight? That's what I got to bring up. The under for Mariscal and Peek. Minus 180 for under 1.5. I just feel as though if Mariscal is going to win, it's going to get out of the first round. If it's a first round stoppage, it's Peek. Mariscal, low confidence for now, but definitely on the concerning side. Let me put the poll. Is there no poll? Did I not put a poll up for this one? Or did the poll just disappear? Yeah, let's throw it up again. That's annoying. This fight, yeah, this is an action-packed fight. This is nice afternoon action. I'm looking forward to the early card. You like Peek by KO? Peek is the guy who sees red when he gets mad, wishes he was. That really is Trevor Peek. That's funny. Yeah, Chepe beat Sabatini, which is pretty fucking crazy. That's a marquee win. You're on me with Mariscal? Let's go. Everybody seems to be on peak here. Chat seems to be peak heavy. Seems to be a peak chat. Let me put peak as the people's pick. Because, yeah, you guys are all over him. Yeah, there's a glitch on my end with the YouTube live chat. I just got to keep it as a pop-out. Odd. Fight does not go distance. Peak by peak. Fight doesn't go distance. Yeah. Chepe has been shinned. Yeah, everybody's picking peak. Yeah, I see it. Peak. P-E-E-K. Peak as a full camp for this, by the way. Fact. Peak by Windmill Hammer Fist. You put in big money here, so I must be confident. Peak by peak. Listen, everybody's on peak. Holy shit. I'm picking against the peaky blenders. Yeah, that might be a mistake. Good fight. I'm looking forward to this matchup. I think this might be the prelim fight of the night at least. Let's close out the poll and throw up the next one, man. You been watching peak videos? Everybody's trying to sway me to peak. And listen, maybe the scale changes my mind. We shall find out tomorrow. Because it's crazy that Mariscal was a big dog and now he was actually a slight favorite. All right, Zhumagulov and Van up next. Get your votes in. Peak won the last poll. Zhumagulov versus Joshua Van Zalgas Zhumagulov. Oh, man, look at that age difference, 13 years. But I think Joshua Van, he's from Myanmar, and he has, I think, a pretty good game as far as potential, right? At 21, he looks good. But Zhumagulov, like, I know he's lost a lot of fights in the UFC, but ultimately, you know, if decisions were more in his favor, he could have got a split over Charles Johnson. He definitely could have beat Jeff Molina. So you're looking at a guy who's 14-8, but could easily be 16-6, and this matchup then would make no sense. I think Zhumagulov is going to end up winning a hard-fought decision. I'm glad Joshua Van gets a big chance and is now in the UFC, but I don't think he can deal with the veteran-savvy Zhumagulov. The clinch, the forward pressure, the grappling, it favors Zhumagulov. Where Van is going to have an advantage is purely in the striking. But he's not an overly tall guy. He's only 5'5". I like Zhumagulov to pull this one off, guys. Minus 200 Zhumagulov, plus 170 for Van. I do think Zhumagulov wins on the scorecards. Zhumagulov by decision sits at minus 110. And potentially Zhumagulov in, a little parlay. Maybe we throw a little OV parlay together. Oh, his haircut's going to be like that. He's got a money cut. He's got a money cut. He's from Myanmar, basically lived his whole life in Texas. He looks like a Texas guy. Zhumagulov has to get this one. He is due a win here based on experience. Leg 2 of 5, Mega D-Gen Parlay. Let's go, Dana Blanco. Zaddy the Batty. No, Zaddy the Batty ain't it. Kazakhstan Patty can't be beaten. I like the haircut. It makes him way more appealing as far as marketability goes. Specifically, Zhumagulov kind of knocking Paddy Pimblett off. He's a fucking meme now. Zhumagulov is like a cult hero. If you see Zhumagulov in the street and you're a UFC fan, you're going up asking him for a picture. Nobody cares how many losses he's got in the UFC. So I'm proud of Zhumagulov for that. And I like him to win this fight. I think this is now a matchup that he can succeed in. As far as the poll, everybody also on Zhumagulov, 69%. 69% on Zhumagulov. All right, let's do Zhumagulov inside of the people's picks. You guys are on them confidently. The people say they like Zhumagulov, as do I. As do I. I like Zhumagulov in this fight. He's going to smash the guy. Easy money. I don't know about easy money, but I do think he's going to win. Let's get the poll up for the next one. Van grew up in USA from what I know of him. I've never seen any Lethway footage of Van. If he has fought Lethway, then I didn't hear about it. Nobody ever brought it up in the commentary of his fights that what I saw, man. Nobody. Great Dagestani impression. I appreciate that, man. Robertson and Ricci coming up next. Let's go. Tabatha Ricci. Gillian Robertson. My pick in this fight has been Gillian Robertson, and a confidence towards that pick is knowing where she's training, and I believe they have given her the rub. The Goat Shed is a newer MMA team on the come up, and I feel like for Gillian Robertson, female in the UFC, she's like the star of that gym right now, and there's some good fighters there, and I guarantee you she's getting great work with even some of the men inside of that gym. I'm looking at her style now and her confidence. This is not the Gillian Robertson of 2020. She's been in the UFC a long time now. She got a 12-7 record. A lot more experienced than Tabatha Ricci. And yeah, she's taken L's, but both of these girls are only 28. 3 months younger is Gillian Robertson. Her beating Rose Namajunas in grappling changed her whole mindset about what she can do in this sport. I believe she's stronger than Tabatha Ricci. I think from the top, she could be able to control Tabatha. In the striking, I favor Ricci, though. I will tell you guys, her hands are faster. Not a great boxer by any means, but her flurries are definitely better. Gillian Robertson and her, close, competitive, grind fight. Robertson pulls it out on the judges' scorecards. I think that's what happens here, guys. I like Robertson. Upset. Plus 110, Gillian Robertson, Ricci at minus 130. I do think we're going long. Over 2.5 is minus 205. Robertson, the slight underdog, but the live underdog. She actually opened up at plus 120, and it's at plus 118, so essentially the same. Robertson decision, plus 290. I like Gillian Robertson to win, guys. Underdog. I think she's stronger than Ricci. I think she could actually end up out-grappling her. Ricci's slightly ahead in the poll, but not by a lot. Not by a lot. Gillian chance for the belt. I'm not ready to jump that far, but I think Gillian can win. Yeah, her new camp, she's got it. I like Gillian Robertson a lot. Ricci's dangerous. Ricci's good. You like Robertson. She's definitely renewed at the new weight class, but I love Baby Shark here. Respect. You got Ricci all day. Baby Shark to the moon. Ricci, yeah, she destroyed Penne, but a 40-year-old Penne. Yeah, Faro got Ricci bad, but obviously that was a fucking mismatch. It's not about who's sexier in the chat. You like over 2.5 in this fight? The over 2.5, I believe, was minus 205, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see again. Yeah, minus 205 if you like the over 2.5 here. I'm going to be picking Gillian Robertson. The people in the chat seem to be on Tabatha Ricci for the win. I respect it. I see where you guys are coming from. I understand you guys like that side. I do think fight goes the distance here. I'm expecting 3 rounds and a pretty competitive fight. And I'll say that Robertson is going to get a decision. But the over 2.5 at minus 205 is a good line. The people's pick was Ricci. And I officially closed out the poll and saved that people's pick. It's a lot of fights on this card, man. I believe 14 fights on this one. The next card we got coming up for next week is only 12, so little bit less. We'll be at the first fight, first UFC event, sitting 6 rows back. Great card. Oh, you're going to love it, man. Enjoy it in Jacksonville, bro. Respect. Have fun. Much love. And, yeah, get lit and watch some violence, man. You guys don't know. I want to fucking go to a UFC event. I want to go bad as fuck. But ultimately, the sacrifice I make is the fight companion is a beautiful show, and I love doing them. I'm going to a bare knuckle fight card, though, for sure. So I'm looking forward to bare knuckle. Rębecki and Radzhabov up next. I'm throwing the poll into the chat, and let's keep running up the card. Next matchup, Mateusz Rębecki, Loik Radzhabov. I'm picking Loik Radzhabov, the former PFL finalist, He's also a slight underdog here. Was not overly impressed with Rębecki in his fight against Nick Fiore. Note that Mateusz Rębecki, bullying pressure striker who fights out of the southpaw stance, things to like, big left hand, good right hook. Definitely a guy who kind of keeps the rear hand low, but it's because he's throwing a fuckload of offense. A good counter strike could land, and Loik Radzhabov, best punch is his right overhand. Interesting to see if he's able to capitalize on an over-aggressive Rębecki and catch him. I believe he could. Earlier the week, I picked knockout. I'll still ride with knockout, but I'll tell you, the more I say knockout, the more I think decision. I think Loik Radzhabov is going to be tough to hit for Rębecki with the slight range edge. Not much, though. He's also going to be tough inside of the clinch. I see it as a competitive fight. PFL veteran, man. I'm going OV. I'm going Radzhabov by decision over Rębecki. That fight in his last one against Nick Fiore was very concerning to me, especially then seeing Nick Fiore get destroyed by Chase Hooper. Minus 150, Rębecki, Loik Radzhabov, plus 130. I like Loik Radzhabov. I like the PFL finalist. I do think winning by KO at plus 650 is crazy value, but as the week goes on, the more I feel like this fight might go distance at plus 225. I think Radzhabov could potentially get a little bit gun shy and not be letting that right hand go as Rębecki's looking to throw, and actually look more towards tying him up, working him over to the cage, landing takedowns, and, embracing the grind a bit. Hard-fought fight. I'm picking Loik Radzhabov to win. Slight dog in this one. As far as the people, you guys are on Radzhabov too. That's good to see. 4-4 in PFL, but note that he made it to the finals and went distance with Raush Manfio. You like the money line better. You don't like the over. I like it. You think Loik surprised us all? I'm picking Team Tajikistan. I'm going Loik. Hey, thank you, Stephen McCaskill, my guy. He says, thank you for what you do, brother. Much love. Hey, the UFC is coming to Boston. You guys should go to an event. If you're in Mass, bro, go to that fucking event. PFL let Roy's. All the guys test positive now, though. Radzhabov is 63% of the people's picks. I think Radzhabov has seen the higher level, and I like that. I think that's a big reason for my confidence on him is that he's been in there at the higher level. So yeah, give me Radzhabov to win. He's 62% of the people's pick. I just closed out the poll, and I'll throw it up in the chat as the people's pick being Loik Radzhabov. Listen, guys, make sure you smash that like button if you haven't live. We're at 34 likes. If you're watching on replay, it doesn't apply to you. But if we hit 50 likes, I think I'll owe you guys, right before the main card Bong Ripski. So if you're interested in seeing it, you want me to fucking light it up, smash that like button. Let's get 50 likes up in here. We're close to it. And we're closing in on 17,300 subscribers. So make sure you subscribe if you guys haven't been here before. All right, Turman and Brown up next. Let's get a poll started. Let's get a poll started. Yeah, 50 likes for a fat, milky rip. I like Loik with a full camp. Exactly, bro. His last fight, yeah, he had moments he didn't look great, but come on, bro. It was on a short notice. And he was in there with a game kid. Game as fuck. Turman and Brown, get your votes in. Get your votes in. Let's run it up to the next fight on the card. It's Randy Brown versus Wellington Turman. I'm picking Randy Brown. I think that he can stay off the ground with Turman. And when you look at the boxing difference, I see a guy who's subpar in the stand-up in Turman versus someone who definitely can box. Good from range, pretty slick and quick, fires quick, but also takes a good shot now. Randy Brown's chin's good, and Turman doesn't bring huge power on the other side. If you look at Wellington Turman, his clearest path to victory is take this fight to the fucking ground, look for an armbar, look for a triangle, try to get the back, but Brown's going to be hard to control. And before he fought Jack Della Maddalena, I mean, come on, man, Randy Brown was doing his thing for a little while. 4 fights in a row, right? Beating Chaos Williams. Yeah, split decision. Still a win. Jared Gooden win. Alex Oliveira fucked him up. And then you look, lost to Luque, win over Alves, win over Barberena. The lone loss there, then Nico Price way back in 2018. It was a brutal from the bottom knockout by Nico Price. I think that he beats a Wellington Turman. I think he's going to be touching him up from range, and he could potentially stop him. Guy going down in weight at 26, I don't hate it for Turman because he's not a large middleweight. He's going to be shorter in this fight, and he's got a 6-inch reach disadvantage. But any speed that he had on these bigger guys, now that advantage is lost. He's the slower striker in there, 100%. I'm going Randy Brown. I think he can get a TKO. But I wouldn't bet the prop here. I believe the money line would be your A side. Brown at -220 to win, and then Turman +185. Looking at Brown to win by TKO, that is +190. But if you like decision, you get +210. I think Brown is more of a money line. I think he's more of a parlay piece. I like Randy Brown straight here. He's the better fighter than Turman. Turman needs a Hail Mary sub to win, and I just think Brown is getting it done. We're going Randy Brown. I'm going on the X Factor soon with that singing. That's funny as fuck. You like the rude, bro? Let's go, Air Dog. If Brown loses, I'll send you my shoey. Respect, bro. Send the video of it. Yeah, we should do that, man. When you guys lock something in the comments, you can put a shoey on the line. I put a shoey bet on the line for this week's lock because I've been in a little bit of a slump, and I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'll throw it down. I'm doubling down on Tafa. I'll put a shoey on the line. You guys know I hate doing those shoeys. I know Brown is hungry after that sub loss. I agree. He's going to look good. You're praying Brown looks good. Leg 3 of the Mega D-Gen. Dana Blanco. I'm already loving this Mega D-Gen play. Mickey Gall. I thought he was all right. I liked his personality. Graham Dab on the line. Dude, no. I want to be alive during the main event. Brown parlay piece. I have him in one of my parlays. I like it, man. Brown is 86% of the people's picks. Nobody is expecting an upset for the side of Wellington Turman. Nobody. Brown confidently ahead. And we're at 43 likes, guys. 7 likes away from 50. And we're about to get into the featured prelim of the night. So smash that like button. Let's get to 50. And we'll get a fucking Ripskis in for the people. Let's go. Let's get the poll up for the featured prelim of the night. There's Phil Fresh, you know what I'm saying? Philly Fresh, Phil Rowe. I like this fight a lot. Certain fights on the card get me more excited than others. This is another one that's getting me fucking excited. 50 likes is a Ripskis, yeah. And we rip it up. All right, so the pick here, Randy Brown. The money line side, yes, it's 2-1, but that's where the confidence lies. And also parlay piece. We'll talk parlays at the end. Next fight, featured prelim of the night. We got Neil Magny and Phil Rowe. Philly Fresh Phil Rowe. I'm picking Phil Rowe to win. I'm going dog in this one. And it's not just because he's a dog. I just think that Neil Magny is going to struggle with somebody who actually has the length edge on him. And come on, man. Phil Rowe's the better boxer. Neil Magny is not a dangerous puncher. I'd say he's not an overly dangerous striker. Where he shines is bullying opponents against the cage with the grappling, getting on top, working towards subs. Obviously, in recent fights, I mean, Gilbert Burns, Shavkat Rakhmonov, he got manhandled. Phil Rowe is no Shavkat. He's no Gilbert Burns on the ground. He's a developing guy with his ground skills, but he's consistently grappling, and he does compete in grappling, and I think that's going to aid him here. Add in his frame, add in his improvements in grappling skills, and now give him a striking advantage. At the end of the day, don't be so secure because, oh, Neil Magny's ranked. He'll take out an unranked Phil Rowe. The styles make the fights, and 3 wins in a row for Phil Rowe. That's funny. That's a good rhyme. Rowe looks to make it 4. I'm going 4 in a row. Philly Fresh Phil Rowe for the win. I think he's going to actually have a live chance of a later TKO. His boxing is good. He lands good shots straight down. And I also feel like he's got sting, way more sting than Neil. And the frames, I think Neil's going to struggle when he's not taller here. So I'm going with Phil Rowe to beat him. I like him. I like him a lot here. Phil Rowe is plus 140 as a dog. Neil Magny at minus 160. Give me Philly Fresh. Give me the plus 140. Plus 145 even? Yeah, Philly Fresh for the win. Rowe by TKO is plus 450. It's a little bit of a stretch play, and it definitely has the potential to go longer, but it wouldn't blow my mind if Phil Rowe knocks him out. I've mentioned the fight with Mike Ricci on The Ultimate Fighter where Neil Magny was KO'd. Obviously not like he's getting chinned often in mixed martial arts. Styles make the fights, and I think he could be hurt here. I'm going Phil Rowe to put his lights out. He gets the win. He gets the W. He's getting it done, guys. The people are slightly on Phil Rowe. You need a bong Ripskis? I'm going to rip it because we just smashed past the 50 like goal. I'll do it in just a moment. The pick here, this fight, Philly Fresh, Phil Rowe for the win. I like Rowe in this matchup. I think he can pull it off, man. And you guys are ever so slightly on the side of Phil Rowe. I'll leave it open for like another 30 seconds, and then I'm closing out the poll just because it's fairly close. I convince you, but you won't play on the fence. Respect, bro. If you pick that side, you don't want to bet it. There's nothing wrong with not betting on things you don't feel good about. Don't feel pressured to bet every single fight. If you feel like, yeah, I think this dog can pull it off, bet it. If you're like, yo, I know it's a favorite, but I'm confident in this prop, bet it. If you're like, yo, I want to parlay this one out, bet it. Do it for your confidence, man. Don't throw down on the maybes. Throw it when you feel like I think there's a real good shot. I think Phil Rowe has got a real good shot as a dog. Plus 140 is a very playable line. And I'm going to close out the poll with Phil Rowe, the winner of it. Philly Fresh, Phil Rowe, the people's picks. And he's the people's dog. I love to see it. You guys are on a couple dogs, actually, on this card. You guys picked dog side of... No, you guys didn't pick Jenkins. Oh, shit, you guys picked Emmers. Dog side, I guess our people's dog is Philly Fresh, Phil Rowe. And technically, Trevor Peak is even money now, but he was a slight dog, too. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. Much love to the people watching. I see we got over 116 people up in here. Hey, nothing wrong sometimes with a little degeneracy, the Bob. I'm going to full screen it. We'll take a little hangout sesh before we get into our, next fights and all. Let me just get this set up. And I want to ask the chat a very random question, but I think it's an enjoyable one, all right? Get your votes in. Musk versus Zuck. That's it. Who wins it? You took a banger bowl. Much love to you, man. What's up, Saint DG, my guy? It's going to definitely depend. Does Rowe have the tank? I'm going to say he does. Cheers to you guys watching. Hell yeah. No, the thing in the teeth is not for smoking, bro. It's just a Zin pouch. Just a little bit of nicotine. It's a 3 milligram, bro. I don't know how people do like the 6 milligram shit. They're just freaks or something like that. Because, yeah, I don't get it. That's just way too much for me. That's just way too much. Hell no. Never tried it, the Bob. Never tried it. All right, let's go. Ripski time. It's the best time of all. Yeah, Zuck has a real chance. Come on. He's way smaller, though. Musk is the true African champ. All right, let me rip this shit up. You guys know it's got to be slightly off camera. I appreciate you all. You're tremendous. Much love, and let's get it. Who's winning the vote? Zuck is slightly ahead. The people are slightly on Mark Zuckerberg. The true African champ. Ripskis all night long, the Bob. You know the drill. You know the fucking drill. It's a beautiful time for the Ripskis. Yeah. I'll throw a Christmas tree up this year, yeah. Last year I didn't do it because I didn't have this studio, but yeah. I'll do a Christmas tree. I might have had this studio. I don't remember. Dude, I ripped the fuck out. I had 3 beautiful rips. Troy Hall, much love to you, man. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the show. You guys know I do it for you. Nah, Shuey will be fine, the Bob. But I'm telling you, I'm winning this week. There ain't going to be no Shuey on this week's Best MMA Bets. There ain't going to be no Shuey, man. I met a few UFC fighters. Who did I meet? Nate Landwehr. I can't remember any others. Oh, Mike Perry. He's bare knuckle now, though. Who else, dude? Who else was it? I don't know why I can't remember if I've met anybody else. Met Marcel Cruz from back in the day. He had a jiu-jitsu school here I went to for a bit. You think Musk takes him to school? Zuckerberg is 55% of the chat's picks. The chat is on Zuck, man. I'll close out the poll. If we hit big, I'll see you at the fight and I'll shoey. Fuck yeah, that'd be lit. Let's go. I need a Krampus. What the hell's a Krampus? You met Hamza at the PFL finals? That's dope. If you can hang out with a UFC fighter, who would it be? Talk fights, maybe have a beer, not talk fights at all. It's got to be John Jones, man. And I want the John Jones experience. Let's get some drinks, bro. Let's get lit. Me and John Jones hanging out, I'd be very interested to see how that shit would go. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy as fuck. You can't cuck the Zuck. You're right. You're right, bro. Listen, I'm throwing this back up so I can get the poll up for the next fight. The poll's going up for the first fight on the main card. I couldn't be more excited for this week. I'm just feeling great. Oh, the Bob, my guy. $, towards the Bud Light for the shoey. Why would it have to be Bud Light? That's funny as fuck. Dude, I get tried in the comments. They say I'm a Bud Light drinker. I find it great. It's hilarious, man. So that's good shit. I like it. The Bud Light for the shoeys. Listen, the Bud Light for the fucking shoeys, and that's it. AJ from Backstreet Boys. I don't know, man. I like just rambling song on the chat, you know? With the chat, rather. Silva versus Allen is up next. The poll is up. Make sure I'm locked and loaded. Yes, I am. All right, guys. I'm going to jump to the next fight. Starts the main card off. We got Brendan Allen versus Bruno Silva. In this fight here, I'm picking Brendan Allen. I see the clear path to victory, and that is to get a hold of Bruno Silva. Note he was taken down 7 times against Andrew Sanchez. The difference is when Andrew Sanchez gets on top of you, he doesn't have the dominance of a Brendan Allen. He doesn't have the jiu-jitsu skill set of a Brendan Allen, the submission game of a Brendan Allen. And I think Allen right now, 27, dude, he's coming into his own. Like, I feel like Allen's always been pretty good. Took some losses, comes back. Takes some losses, comes back. Just beat Muniz last time. Bruno Silva hits like a fucking truck, though. And if you mess around in the stand-up with Bruno Silva, he has the power to shut anyone off at 185 pounds. Brad Tavares just found that out. Note 2, right, with Silva. He's got a big hook. Mean left. Straight left. He's a southpaw. Note something about Brendan Allen. Could get caught down the line by a southpaw. It's something that I see on the feet. But when I look at this fight, I think Allen now is ready. I think he's going to pass the test this time. This is the test. It's the same test. It's a different face, same test for Allen. Sean Strickland, too much for him. Chris Curtis, too much for him. Can he get past Bruno Silva and start his ascent upwards in the UFC middleweight rankings? I'm going to say yes. I say he gets a sub. But Bruno Silva, I wrote it down, man. 20% chance of Silva by KO. Everybody knows if you're in with Silva and you strike, he's live as fuck. He's a dangerous man. But I think the better overall mixed martial artist with the style to win this fight, grappling specific, is Brendan Allen, and he's passing the test. Minus 180 Allen, Silva plus 155. Give me Brendan Allen for the win. Now, I don't love the odds. I don't think they're the greatest odds we've ever seen. Allen to win by sub, plus 145. I feel pretty confident he does it by sub. I'll also read off Silva by knockout, plus 265. Maybe there's an insurance policy for yourself. Maybe you do something down on Brendan Allen money line, and then you're also touching Bruno Silva by sub to hedge yourself a little bit. I don't think it's a crazy idea. Plus 265. That knockout prop is how Bruno Silva wins, if he's to win. Brendan Allen, I think submission, but I also think decision's possible. Pick is Brendan Allen, and if you are betting, I think a hedge is not crazy in this matchup here. I think this will be a good one to hedge. It's because Allen hasn't passed that next test yet. The people are on Allen slightly. Allen should win this fight. Should be wider odds, in my opinion. I think he wins, but we have to recognize that knockout power. One of the Backstreet Boys was called AJ. I did not know that. That's funny. You think Allen should be easy? No, I don't think Taira gets the KO. I think he gets the sub. You hope Allen will be smart and take Silva down early, not try to strike with Silva. I'm expecting him to be smart and do such as that, but we shall find out. Silva has a legit KO shot. Allen's been rocked before. Facts, bro. Simone with facts, bro. I agree 100%. Thinking about it, have we ever seen MMA experts and AJ Backstreet Boys in the same room? That is the same person. That's funny. Beavis and Butthead, you're funny, bro. That's good shit. Maybe we are the same person. Maybe I'm just, I put the hat on and just unrecognizable. You know what I'm saying? And my voice gets worse when I come on here. Allen 7-1 against Southpaws. True, but the power of Chris Curtis put his lights up. You like Zuckerberg because he's on the spectrum with the tard strength? That's hilarious. If Allen is smart, I hope he takes him down and chokes him out. That's what I'm hoping for, too. Silva by lunchbox left hook. Could see it. The people working these bets know what they're doing. Only giving you 2.5 on the Topuria fight, LOL. You think Southpaw's overrated? I think that you should disagree with that. I disagree, bro. I think being a southpaw is someone actually is a good southpaw, bro, with slick skills, I'd pick them over a good orthodox with good skills. Doesn't mean you have to be a southpaw to win. I have a feeling that Allen is the parlay buster this week. Well, keep him off your parlay then if you feel that way, bro. Allen seems a little cocky. But I love to see him. Wait, what did you say? But I love him till I see the scales. Fair. I like his arrogance, man. Coke Zero says, don't bet. Oh my gosh, I can't even read what he says, man. I don't know what he's talking about now. He says, don't smoke before you bet, otherwise bath time. Coke Zero with some more pessimistic insight. Listen, something to know about this Coke Zero guy is I told him Diet Coke was better, and he never forgave me. So I get it, man. I get it. But you know what? We shall find out, bro. Get yourself a nice Diet Coke, man. What are you doing? I can't believe most people are expecting Topuria to KO Emmett in the first 2 rounds. I'm thinking it could be a later KO. Allen has 0 head movement. He's getting better with it, though. He's getting better with it. The odds on Allen and Silva, I'll read them off one more time. Allen is minus 180, Silva plus 155. I like the side of Brendan Allen as the pick. Bruno Silva's live for the KO. I'll say it every fucking time. He's always live for the KO. It's about, do you think Allen passes this test here? That's it. Falconer, you know what's up, bro. I see you in the chat. You know what's up. All right. I am going to set up the poll for the next one. I will close out this one as Brendan Allen, the winner. Allen, the winner. No, the Bob. It's definitely funnier. Allen wins slightly for the people. Allen is ahead. All right. Let's go. Allen for the win. My pick. The people's pick. But note Bruno Silva's knockout ability. I'll say it up and down. Note the knockout ability. All right, I got to get a poll up for this next one, man. I'm doing myself dirty. All right, Santos and Onama poll is coming up. All right, Santos versus Onama. Get your votes in. My pick here in this fight is going to be Gabriel Santos. I know he looks 12 in that picture, man. I think they got to update it. He looked good against Lerone Murphy, a guy who's unbeaten and pretty top-tier British featherweight. And I feel like Santos could have got the decision. What's crazy, though, Onama was fucking Nate Landwehr up early. He's super powerful and explosive. And he's got a length edge, a height edge. It's just interesting, man, because I feel like Gabriel Santos, I think, is technically better and finds the ways to win. People are on Santos. I picked Santos. But yeah, it's weird to look at these odds because you notice something. David Onama opened as a minus 275 favorite. And everybody attacked the Gabriel Santos underdog. That's scary because if we get down and dirty with it and we get to a close decision, guys, I think there's a real chance if it's on a split that Santos loses. If it's a close enough decision, Onama probably gets the win. We'll see. We'll see. My pick here is going to be Santos. I think he wins the decision, but I'm nervous for it. I'm definitely nervous for it. Onama does gas. Could be a TKO late. Could be a TKO late. You like Onama as the dog? Hey, respect, dude. He opened as a big favorite. Santos definitely gets hit. The belt looks way too big. That's probably why he looks 12. You're right. The odds for this fight, kind of wild. I agree, man. Yeah, they flipped like 48 hours ago. That's why I'm feeling like this fight, I'm staying away from this fight, man. I don't want it. You like Onama for sure. It's another vibe pick. I respect you on the vibe picks, bro. And you could hit on a vibe pick of Onama because he did open as a massive favorite. So, I don't know. Could be a trap. Put a pull up. Is AJ the little Home Alone burglar? That's funny, man. Dog money. I respect it. XN trick. I respect it. Onama Landwehr was awesome. What's up, Imagine Dragons? I'm having a good one, man. He looks like your 15-year-old nephew. He looks 15 in that picture. I don't think he was more than 18 in that pic. My pick here is Santos. But I got a weird feeling about this one, man. Weird. But we'll pick Santos to win. Concerning pick. Seeing the line flip, knowing James Krause is somewhat involved loosely with David Onama, this fight just, it spooks me a bit. It spooks me a bit. And Onama's now a big dog. Come on, man. You think they're not throwing on it? What do you think? Come on. Come on. All right. The people picked Onama. Or excuse me, Santos. Sorry. I got to make sure it's written down. I did not write it down yet. Let's write down the people's picks. I like saving up the people's picks, man. I like seeing what my people are thinking. But yeah, very interesting, man. Very interesting. Very interesting. You have to take Onama plus money. I mean, if you just going straight betting vibes, right? Fucking roulette table. Give me green, man. Give me green. James Krause off the grid as far as we know, but I don't know. I think the bookies flipping the odds. It's not real dog money. Trying to trick you to you getting this fucking great deal on Onama as a dog. Very interesting, man. Very interesting. The bookies' tricks are always very interesting. All right. Pick for that one. Santos. I think he's going to win the fight. Odds. Whatever the odds are, they are. I'm giving a pick. Win is Santos. Decision. Oh, the next one. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it next time. We're going to get into it. Beavis and Butthead, man. You really think that, what's his name, bro? I'm Joe Pesci. That's what you're saying, bro. That's what you're essentially saying with saying that. You think I'm Joe Pesci looking. I look like Joe Pesci, bro? What are you saying? I'm funny looking or something? Huh? What do you think? Something's funny? All right, Tafa versus Austin Lane. Get your votes in. I'm picking the side of Badman Tafa, and I'm calling him the lock. I do believe he's going to win the fight. I think he's getting a KO as well. I see Austin Lane. I see the pressure forward style. I look at the frame. I understand it's menacing. He's 6'6". He played football with an 80-inch reach. Justin Tafa's an Aussie, man. They play rugby out there, okay? They don't got no helmets. Now, I'm not fucking trying to really dig at football like that. But looking at the actual fight, I think Justin Tafa hurts him. Lane comes in and he squares up with, I think, his head exposed with minimal movement. And Tafa's going to drop a bomb down on him, and he's not going to be able to eat multiple. And he's got to be in there for 3 rounds with Tafa. Where does Lane have the advantage? If you negate it, height and reach, okay, that's the only edge. He's not going to out-grapple Tafa. Is he able to kickbox from distance for 3 rounds? No, I think bad man Tafa is going to look dangerous and knock Lane unconscious. Tafa, minus 180, minus 170, the favorite. Tafa by KO to get it done by knockout, sitting at, unfortunately, minus 130, but at minus 115 on a good side. But yeah, Tafa, man, I think he's getting it done. Justin Tafa for the KO. I think it could be first round. Tafa wins KO round 1. Plus 140. Not great. I hate seeing plus 140, but I do think that's how it happens. Not a great line, but Tafa for the win. He opened up at minus 220, actually. Yeah, I like bad man Tafa. I like the style here. Cejudo got nothing to worry about as AJ's in town. That's funny as fuck. You worried because Austin's coming in with a good streak? I think he gets chinned. You think Tafa KOs him with a jab? Part 2 of the no shoey parlay. Nah, there's no shoey, man. It's not going to happen because Tafa's knocking him out. I like it, Troy Lester. I'm on the same side. Tafa by KO. Hey, Chalky, still the call, bro. I think he's getting it, regardless of the line. Tafa KO. I like Tafa a lot. I like him by KO. Yeah. Dude, he does fight a lot of unathletic guys. He fights unathletic guys, bro. Ex-NFL or NFL wannabes the worst fighters. I feel that way. And I think he's getting put to sleep, man. Tafa's going to hurt him. Tafa's 87% of the people's picks. And good. Good to see that you guys are on the same side as my lock. Because I think that Tafa's getting a KO. Tafa to sleep him. Put him to bed. Lay him to rest. Bad man Tafa. Bad man Tafa. He's a bad man. Tafa's a bad man. Tafa by KO. Official call. He's sleeping Austin Lane. Let's get ready for the co-main. Might not happen in the first. I could see it in the second as well. Tafa will get the 50K even though it's the most obvious pick on the card. Ribas and Barber poll is up. We got Amanda Ribas facing off with Macy Barber in the co-main event. I'm picking Amanda Ribas. I think that she is better overall than Macy Barber. I see her with a clear grappling advantage. I think she's matching her in the striking or even exceeding her striking game. Barber's a good athlete, but I don't know, man. I'm just not overly impressed by her game in this specific matchup. I think Ribas finds ways on top, finds ways to control, and find ways to win, and that's going to be a W. Ribas, I feel like it's going long. She gets it on the scorecards. I know people are concerned about Macy Barber going to the judges because she's been getting these split decisions. So I get your concern here. But if we're talking fair, it's going to be an unbiased call. I think you're going to see Amanda Ribas on the judges' scorecards. Ribas minus 200. Barber plus 170. Ribas to win. Decision minus 115. Ribas over. I do think the over. Minus 200. I like the over. The over in Ribas is the same. It's going long. You're better off just betting the over, though. I'll tell you that straight now just because I think it's going long. Come on. Who are these girls finishing off? Paige Van Zandt getting TKO'd by Rodrigues. Different fight. It's going distance, guys. That over 2.5 is the play. Give me Ribas. Experience plays a big factor. We lock up the mega D-Gen. Dana Blanco, shout out to him. He's got the D-Gen parlay. And let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. What does Guru have in common with Kyle from Nelk? YouTube channels? I really don't know. Tell me, John Jones, cellmate. You think Macy hasn't enough finishes, Ribas? Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. That's wild, dude. That's wild. Ricci is the thought of the Whitlock of the week. That's funny as shit. Macy's shown more improvements, but both have. But I think Macy's progression has been good. Yeah, I like Macy to win. I like Macy for the W. No, I'm totally kidding when I say that. I think Ribas beats her. If Macy does win, it's a robbery decision, man. They're both named Kyle and used to be friends with a Jesse. Are you saying that Guru's real name is Kyle? I never heard that before, dude. I didn't know that. I actually don't believe that. I highly doubt you guys know his name. Ribas, the people's pick. Ribas, my pick. And we got Hype MMA leaning towards Macy. Oh, shit. It got exposed? No fucking way. Wow. I kind of liked that Guru's name was not out there. I thought it was a really cool thing. I never had that opportunity for people to wonder what my name is, you know? His mom said in an old video. That's funny as shit. That's Kyle, man. I saw him as Mason, bro. Forever he's Mason to me. That's what I remember, man. Nah, that's funny as hell. Wow. That's great. That's great. Next search. What is Guru's last name? Ribas for the win in the co-main event. Main event of the evening. If you guys haven't, smash that like button. Show some love and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. And we're talking Josh Emmett versus Ilia Topuria. Listen, okay? We got a good fight here with a poll that needs to go up right now. So let's type it in. Get your votes in. And let's see what side you guys are on. What side are you on in this one? All right. I'm picking the side of Ilia Topuria. I think that there's a real chance that he knocks out Josh Emmett. I'm going to say high likelihood. I've heard people say earlier, I kind of like a little later, 3rd and 4th round KO, but I wouldn't round prop it. I think Ilia Topuria is going to hurt Josh Emmett in this fight. Emmett is very dangerous, but when he starts getting stung by power strikes by Topuria, I do think ultimately he'll wilt. He's at a disadvantage in the grappling. The better fighter on the floor is Ilia Topuria. He has an advantage, and I think he's going to exploit those advantages. Maybe even look to take Josh Emmett down. I don't think it's going to be easy to do such a thing, but potentially he does do it here. And when you look at the striking, Josh Emmett's nasty. He throws big hooks. But Topuria, I like what he said in media day. He seems so confident. He just throws hooks. Josh Emmett has powerful hooks. But if Topuria senses the Emmett game, I think I'll compare it like this. I think that Topuria's a more sophisticated boxer than Josh Emmett. And I think he's going to find the kill shot. Topuria drops him. Maybe finishes with a bit of ground and pound, and we have the new contender in the featherweight division. Topuria's minus 350. Damn, shit, big favorite. Plus 285 by Josh Emmett. Topuria, baby. Ilia Topuria. Topuria. Topuria to win by KO. Plus 165. He's a big money line favorite. I like the money line, though. And I respect my guy Mike Finch for saying he's locking Topuria by knockout. Mad respect for the plus money, but that's not the side I'm on. I prefer, a disgusting money line. You're not throwing money line down. You're probably throwing it in a parlay, which we'll talk about parlays in a minute. If I were to throw a prop down, I can see that KO. It's just I know Topuria's also got submission skill set. Topuria sub plus 140. I like the KO better. KO's better. I'm going KO. I'm officially calling KO. And I think the prop is okay. If you're looking to play someone in the main event, you're like, yo, I need something, and I'm not touching Topuria as a wide favorite. I'm not going for the fucking fluke dog chase. I'm riding with Topuria. How does he get it done? I'm calling knockout. That's my official prediction, and I think the prop, is there to consider. Is there to fucking consider. Rise, my guy with the 199 euro, man. I wish I could bring it up on screen, but he says great picks, man. I appreciate you for the donation, bro. Yeah, get that fucking dono train rolling, bro. Choo choo up in here, man. Let's get it. Much love, dude. I really do appreciate you, Rise. I love seeing those donos. My name, bro. It's not like my name isn't fucking public, bro. I'm not hiding my name. Topuria 70.5. Let's go. The weigh-ins tomorrow. Actual weigh-in show is gonna be a little later on. What's my number? It's 1-800 go fuck yourself, bro. 1-800 go fuck yourself. You can help Ribas work on her bottom game. That's great. I wish you luck with that. I don't think she'll give you the chance. You like Emmett? Dana Blanco, you throwing the degeneracy out. We're on the same side for all of them. Besides this one, man. I think that Josh Emmett at 38 is too old to take out a Topuria, man. Right now, it's Topuria's time at 26. He's got all the makings of a future title challenger, and I think he capitalizes this Saturday. I like Topuria. I like knockout. I'm very excited. Yes, this card starts at 12 p.m. Eastern time Saturday, so I'm assuming the weigh-ins will be early. 11:30. They take me back 30 minutes. Oh, great. Are you fucking kidding me? 11:30? Fuck this shit. No, I'm doing it. I'm just kidding. I'll be up. I'll be here. Listen, 11:30 on Saturday, the live stream begins. So you better tune into that Fight Companion. But this show ain't over, man. I got plenty shit left to talk about. We got a whole bare knuckle breakdown to do. Right now, though, I want to talk parlays. What are we thinking about? You guys can throw some in the chat, but I want to talk about some here that I've been sitting on. All right, this is a value lineup. It's Loik Radzhabov, dog money, with Zhumagulov, plus 238, the OV parlay. Listen, you guys know how it goes with OVs. It's maybe a conspiracy at this point because they haven't been performing well, but they're going to go on an absolute streak, and everybody's going to say, damn, bro, that formula works, man. Go pick the OV every time. It's coming back, trust me. And it's going to start this weekend. Radzhabov, Zhumagulov, OV parlay. OV for the win. Let me throw up the chat over here. There's Blaze fan talking shit. Imagine being AJ DeVito. I get it. You're jealous, bro. I mean, obviously, you're the one typing in my live chat. Don't forget, you only exist on my channel, Blaze fan, because I allow you to exist. Because I appreciate your comments, man. Best offshore, bro, I would say bet online. Bet online. Nate the Train says no, do the PFL breakdown instead. Nate the Train, listen, man. PFL, I didn't perform, man. I didn't perform. UFC has always been Sunday morning routine here in Asia and Australia. Much prefer the wake and bake. Got to pull an all-nighter to watch one. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. That sucks, man. That sucks. 8:30 a.m. West Coast. I'm glad I'm on the East Coast. You like Emmett, the dog lock of the night? Respect you, the Bob. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. I need to pronounce every fighter's name. That's funny as shit, bro. I pronounce fighter names all the time, bro. Every card. You can nitpick little pronunciations, but dog, it's also how I talk, man. It's not like I'm saying, Marcus Coleman, Marcus Coleman. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm reading it off with my voice. Sometimes things might sound a little different with the way people enunciate. You get what I'm saying? Now, as far as a parlay, I like the OV one, and I like that Volkan. I like that there's somebody named Volkan in here. It's a badass name. So shout out to you, Volkan. OV to make the wallet happy. My guy, yes. I love to hear it. Looking at it, what was the parlay I was going to bring up before my enunciations were challenged? Let's see. All right, let's go Tafa, Badman. Badman, Tafa. Rude Boy Brown. You get plus money just for that one, plus 125. Zhumagulov, plus 240. Taira's line is just not great, man. But I like that it's an early pick. So if we roll with these four, it's interesting at plus 377. But chalky as fuck, though. I don't know, man. It feels risky. It feels like a risk, man. It feels risky. Bad man Tafa. And I'm putting him with Loik Radzhabov. And let's go over. What about the over here? That's pretty good. I like the over a lot, actually. I'm going to remove Loik. Take fucking the OV off. I'll leave him for his own parlay. You get plus money for Tafa and an over. And I think that over is a certified casher. If you like Tatsuro Taira early, plus 210. But if you like Topuria late, I think you finish it out with the main event in your slate. Plus 194. Moicano wants money. Bro, Moicano has a YouTube channel. I love it. I love it. It is, listen, bro, sometimes you got to take the risk. Sometimes you got to run it down with a fucking, you know what I'm saying, something that people might say is risky that you see is clear, bro. Zalgas Brown, that's not a bad one. Who wins, Usman Nurmagomedov versus Islam Makhachev? I'll pick Islam. Badman, Tafa, and Loik shouldn't be in parlays, dog. Look for the over-under, someone like Brown. I like the over in the Ribas fight, and I don't think Brown is a bad addition either. I'll take out Tafa for this one. We'll take out Badman. Minus 115 for the over in the Ribas and Barber fight, and Ilya Topuria to win. If we added in Tatsuro Taira, plus 160. Zhumagulov, as I call him my name, plus 180. Zhumagulov, the over, and Topuria, plus 180. I think this is a sneaky one, too. Over on the girls are the best. It is so true, man. All the ladies' fights tend to go long. Do we do a ladies over play? We go another over. Boom, right there. We take out Zhumagulov. Ooh. And we take out Topuria. Now we got two overs for plus money. I like that. I like these two overs a lot. I think they got a real good chance of hitting. If Tafa's in it too, plus 240. It's an exciting card. I'm excited to see how this shit all unfolds, man. I'm looking forward to this weekend. Topuria right now is 73% of the people's picks, by the way. So I'm putting Topuria as your guys' main event winner. We'll fucking rip it up with parlays tomorrow during the weigh-in recap show after seeing everybody on the scales. So with the parlays right now, we're just kind of reiterating some thoughts of earlier. And then, let's see here. I want to do some talk about BKFC. Bare knuckle. Knuckling the fuck up. Bare knuckle fighting championships. Do we have the odds? Yes, we have the odds out. Thank God. We have the odds for the BKFC. All right, guys. So I want to preview BKFC. If you don't know, I host Bare Knuckle Bets on the BKFC app with my guy Mike Finch. We break down the main card fights. We give our picks, best bets, and we give a parlay at the end too. So I'm excited to talk about this right here. Looking at these lines, I'll tell you something. They shift harder and harder every single time. Like after we do the show, these lines are shifting. You get what I'm saying? All right. I think Rene Rodrigues wins. He's minus 410. Howard Davis should also win. He's minus 550, though, which is a terrible tag. Looks like we lost some fights, actually. Where are the full fights, man? Where's the card? Hold on one sec, guys. Because I got to see if it's the betting sites that are tripping or we lost some matchups. Okay, Palomino, Lilly. Is Townsville Winemiller on there? I don't see Townsville Winemiller's line. No, they don't have the Townsville Winemiller line. I wonder if they're going to add or if they're not doing. Like Townsville Winemiller, I'll tell you, that's another fight on the card. I'll actually bring this over to the other side. Let's bring this up here. This is the card, right? So Townsville Winemiller. I am on Townsville. It's a real close fight, though. Brian Duran, Gilberto Aguilar. I like Brian Duran a ton. And I went in depth with it with the breakdown. G. Perez is going to win. With Blas Armas, I actually think Armas is a fairly live underdog. I picked him, but Mike Finch was on the Blas side. As far as Rene Rodrigues, James Dennis, I got Rodrigues. Howard Davis Peralta, I got Howard Davis. I got another dog, though, Eric Lozano. You can see him here. Eric Lozano is plus 185. I think he can knock Jake Boswick out. Palomino's minus 205. I do have the champion. Lines open at minus 115. Immediately shifted. They open at 200 there. Fucking 600 there. Holy shit. Rene opened at 350. I like seeing where these lines opened up. Blas opened at minus 240. He's actually come down a bit. People like that Armas dog side. Palomino. You guys, listen, if you're a bare knuckle fan, if you're betting bare knuckle, you got to have the app anyways. You'll fucking love it, man. I'm a big fan of BKFC. Where y'all bet BKFC? Bet online is where you bet BKFC, bro. Bet online. What was it like meeting Mike Perry? Tell us about the day. So I first saw him training, and I was like, okay, there's Mike Perry. He's throwing punches. This is really fucking cool. And he was a chill guy. Listen, on the Joe Rogan podcast, you get to see how Mike Perry is. That's how he is, bro. He's how he seems on there. That's how he seems. Bet online, well, at DraftKings, you can also bet on bare knuckle for. But how you see Mike Perry act online is like how he is, bro. He's how you saw in the JRE experience. That's just how he is. He's just wild. He's a cool dude, man. Knuckle up. I love it. I love the bare knuckle action. I had some cool convos with him. He was showing me different techniques to strengthen the hands, throwing bare knuckle punches and different tactics he uses. Yeah, it was pretty dope. It was pretty dope. BKFC app, bkfc.tv is the website. You sign up there, you get access to every bare knuckle card, and then you also get access to exclusive content like the bare knuckle bet show and all. I didn't get giggly around Platinum, but I was excited to meet him. I got a cool picture with me and him facing off. And his coach is a real good dude too, man. But yeah, Platinum's dope. I met him like 4 or 5 months ago. It was before he fought Luke Rockhold is when I met him. So it was cool then to see him beat Luke Rockhold too, man. And now being on Joe Rogan, he's become, a perennial star. He's a star. But yeah, BKFC brings the heat. The full breakdown is dropping tomorrow on the app. So if you don't have the app, you should. It's not just an app, though. It's just you can watch it as far as every event. It's like the UFC Fight Pass equivalent if they had ESPN Plus and the pay-per-views all linked into the same product. That's how it works. So I recommend it, man. Good content. I enjoy the show that we do. It's no joke. I'm not just hyping it up. I like what we do. It's fucking good work. And anybody that has come from this channel that watched it has told me, like, holy fuck. Like, that's a dope show. I wish it was on YouTube because it would blow up, man. So, yeah. Check out the app, man. I gotta sell myself. You know what I'm saying? I gotta sell myself a little bit. AJ, you are our Mike Perry. That's funny as shit. Thanks, man. Are you enjoying Tough? So, my review of the most recent episode, I liked it. I missed 3 episodes or 2 episodes. I missed 2 episodes. I didn't care to watch. I was like, I don't know. I think I missed 3, bro. Did I watch the first? No, I think I watched first, second, and I missed 3. Or what, did I miss 3? Or did I miss 2 and 3? Damn. I think I might have just watched the first and the fourth. But I was paying attention to who was winning. I liked the recent episode. I'm going to try to watch consistently. I like the house stuff, and I like getting to know the fighters more. Ultimately, it's just people feel like Tough fell off because it just doesn't have that same aura, man, that it once did. Doesn't have it. You just had a 15-20 minute chat an hour ago with Matt Brown. Never once mentioned fighting our kids training wrestling at the same gym. Cool, dude. That's awesome, dude. Shout out to you, bro. A 2-leg dog parlay. Let's go Philly Fresh Phil Rowe, and let's go Gillian Robertson. Or Philly Fresh Phil Rowe and Loik Radzhabov. If you don't want to play the ladies fight. But yeah, Tough doesn't have the same magic it once did. I totally agree. I don't dislike it. I watched the highlights from Hubbard winning, but I didn't watch the fight. And then I hate that I'm fucking scrolling through social media and it pops up immediately the results. And I'm like, well, now I don't watch the episode. That's what happened. Is the results just immediately pop? I'm like, bro, I ain't watched the fucking episode. Like, I ain't fucking watching that shit. Is what it is, bro. That's part of the fight game, man. That's the fight game. I like Howard Davis a lot. Yeah. He looked 2 weight classes bigger. Bro, his opponent is a thick dude, but he's going to get beaten up. I like Howard Davis a lot. I like Rene Rodrigues a lot. I think those are 2 solid plays. If you can add in Guillermo Perez, Cutman, he's going to win. And he fucking shoved Bryce Hall's face. That was funny. And if you can also add in the side of Brian Duran, I think he also wins. Those are 4 that are going to catch a W. Big 4. Big 4. Yeah, tomorrow we're dropping the weigh-in recap show galore, as always. So stay tuned for that. I'm looking forward to it, man. It's going to be a good time. This show has been a beautiful time, too, man. Make sure you guys smash that like button if you have not yet. I do appreciate all you guys for tuning in to the Late Night Live. And I do apologize, too, about no Tuesday live stream. You guys know I'm bringing the heat with the UFC full card, man. Chandler said something about Brad Catona's loyalty to the team. Yeah, that's why I'm tuning into the next episode, because the Brad drama. Hey, shout out to you, Joseph Pinero. Much love, man. South Philly loves me. I love to hear it. You should have Anthony Romero on tough. Now he's fighting Aubin Mercier. I think he's better off fighting in PFL, man. There's going to be more money there. It's the move. That's what I think, at least. Better off staying PFL. It's prize fighting. Yeah, the UFC is great when you get up there, but you get good money elsewhere. Post the schedule. I gotta bring a schedule. Agreed. The Bob, thank you. Beavis and Butthead, I appreciate that input, bro. Leon, Nessa, I haven't seen you in a while, Leon. You all right? How you been, man? You have 6K on Gillian. Good luck, bro. I have her as a dog, so we're on the same side there, which is good to see. We're on the same side. We're on the same side. Damn, son. That's the Late Night Live. We did it all. Broke down every fight. Talked a little bit about parlays. Gave you a little preview of what's to come with the Bare Knuckle Breakdown, which is on the app tomorrow. And then weigh-in recap show tomorrow. I can't wait. I can't wait. Ashley Evans Smith is back soon, ain't she? Who's she fighting? I don't know. Right now, the most prospects seem like they're coming out of the fucking, like, Dagestan, the whole region of the Caucasus Mountains. Hey, Leon, I'm excited to have you back in the chat on Saturday. That'll be fun. Because we got a nice card, a nifty card. PFL, you guys want me to quickly look at PFL? All right, let me quickly look at who's fighting at PFL. I know some of the fights. Aubin Mercier, Anthony Romero. Oh, I'm not giving official picks for this at all. These are just, me telling you what I might see. All right. Wow, these odds are disgusting. Am I looking at boxing? Holy shit. I mean, Aubin Mercier would have been my pick. Obviously, you just go with the hype of Burgos. Zawada's ex-UFC, and now he's a huge dog, but Magomed Karamov's a killer. Clay Collard, Stevie Ray. Yeah, Collard barely beats him, but he does. Oh my gosh, bro. PFL just seems dangerous, man. Are you guys confident in any of these dogs? What is the people's PFL dog? If you guys studied PFL, if you guys are betting on it, what is the dog? She's fighting Eileen Perez. That's an interesting fight. Taxes and OAM by decision. That's a good way to do it. You think Natan Schultz could be a good value pick? He's not even value, though. He's minus 205 at this point. Shit. Gillian's your lock of the week. I respect it, bro. I do. Let's cash. Miranda, Bardsley. Let's see. Miranda plus 120. Bardsley plus 270. Yeah, I like the call, man. He opened up at minus 155. Damn, Karamov went minus 850. Minus 500. Holy shit, man. These lines just open, crazy, wide. PFL. I guess the bookie's got to be crazy because PFL was doing like pre-recorded shit before. You think Ali Siwa has a good chance? Renfro, nothing special. If you're feeling it, man. So PFL is on at the same time as Bare Knuckle tomorrow. Wow. Rubizulov, I mean, he's got a fuckload of fights. Ruziboev, I believe that's how you say it. I think he's got a fuckload of experience, but damn, dude. Like, he's young to have that many fights. Honestly, I don't know about the skill set. I'm not convinced yet. He's got a cool name and a cool look, but I don't know if he's got the goods, man. I don't know if he's got the goods. I can't say that for sure that he does. I cannot say this. Listen, guys, I'm going to get out of here in a minute. I'll chat it up for another minute. But then I'm about to timestamp this all up, man. PFL Bare Knuckle simulcast. I don't like watching two things at once, bro. I'm watching Bare Knuckle tomorrow for sure. And whether I do a live stream or not is to be determined. I'd probably pick a Bare Knuckle live stream over PFL for sure. I would much rather do Bare Knuckle. Yeah, PFL does do the random matchups. That's weird. I think they got to get away from this tournament thing. I think it's getting old. What's up, Michael Bowman? Good to see you in the chat, my brother. Much love. Hope you're well. BKFC is good for making money. I agree, bro. And it's also great for entertainment. I love BKFC, bro. Give me the winners of tough. Pick Roosevelt Roberts to win. And as far as the lighter weight classes, I'm unsure. Hey, much love, Marcus Coleman. Big fights, bro. Big fights. I'm excited for the weigh-in show. The weigh-in show is going to be fun tomorrow. PFL, I try to follow, but, dude, I think the playoff shit turns me off. It's just a pain in the ass. Like, I want to see the best guys in the finals, not the guys who just stacked up points. I like a Grand Prix more. I mean, it's cool they try to do the league thing, but a Grand Prix is better. Because just because you finish a guy, okay, you finished this guy who wasn't good, and you got 6 points, and then you lost to this other guy by a decision, and then next thing you know it, you're in the fucking finals, and he's not. Like, I don't know. That shit's confusing to me. And Ngannou and Jones, I don't think it was like a setup per se, but like they wanted them to face off for sure. Dude, the reason PFL doesn't allow elbows is because they're trying to have these guys fight every 8 weeks, bro. Like, it's a season. So if you allow elbows, which I agree, that is mixed martial arts. Without elbows, it's like very weird. But yeah, to me, it's an issue. I think if you're PFL, you allow the fucking elbows. But issue lies upon that everybody's getting cut and they're not going to be able to do the season thing. The season thing, it can't last, I don't think. What's up, Big Show Picks? Good to see you in the chat, my friend. Haven't seen you in a minute, bro. Much love to you, brother. I hope all is well. Yeah, PFL having no elbows definitely limits their entertainment value. Bare knuckle is illegal in certain states. But hey, it's coming to Florida, bro. I can't wait to go watch it in person. Yeah, exactly. Not allowing elbows, right? Then you shouldn't allow head kicks or knees. It changes the game. It's too many fights, man. It's too many fights for these guys in PFL. I mean, I would love to see their playoff series or their fucking pay-per-view series. What do they call it? The super fight series. I'd like to see that. And I'm curious if they can push it in the right direction by, I don't know, maybe crowning champs and like holding their place. Like, it kind of gets old, bro. I don't know. I just feel like PFL, as fun as the playoffs can be, they also can be stupid because the best guys don't always win. And it's great they get the $1 million and all, and I'm happy for that. But come on, man. It ain't going to ever like surpass the UFC. You honestly think Conor and Chandler will happen? I reckon it's so at some point. No, I don't think Conor and Chandler's happening. I'm actually thinking Conor McGregor doesn't want to fight Chandler. And he's sitting out waiting. And he's deciding, like, who's the next guy to fight? I feel like in his heart of hearts, bro, he would much rather take a fight against a Nate Diaz or try to somehow get a Dustin Poirier quadrilogy, because Michael Chandler losses against the best guys in the UFC lightweight division is a fucking test for Conor, especially if Conor's not 100%. So, something to note, man. I don't think Conor trains enough wrestling at this point, especially with that broken leg, man. If he loses, it hurts his stock. If he doesn't do it, it doesn't matter. You have a Bovada bet, Sanchai. Okay. The sports were tweaking. They have him at minus 135. He should be at least minus 250. It'll probably look minus 500. Hey, well, good luck on that then if you get it at that much of a fucking line. You're going to hit a full card parlay one day? One day. Won championships tomorrow morning? They need to have the season last longer 18 months or 2 years. Yeah, but then it's 2 fucking years. Then it's so long, though, man. It's like people's attention spans aren't that long, especially 2023, bro. People's attention spans are horrible today. People can't pay attention at all. PFL loses the attention span of the masses. That's their biggest problem. People aren't hooked on it. PFL is not, like bare knuckle, you fucking want to watch because you know it's going to be all out wars, right? You look at Bellator, how do they keep people excited, man? They have these upcoming title fights and these certain stylistic matchups. UFC, obviously, by far the best at it. With PFL, it's like, oh, maybe this guy's going to be in the playoffs against that guy, but oh, wait, no, he didn't score enough points, but he won, but the guy that lost is in the playoffs. Like, Daliha's not in. But Maurice Green is. It gets weird to me. I'm not feeling it. Biggest fight parlay, bro, off the top of my head scratcher, I think it was 5. You think Poirier and Gaethje's the most anticipated fight this year? I'm going to say it was Conor and Chandler, and it definitely also could be Jones-Stipe, but I'll say yes. BKFC has a fantastic pace. Actually, you know what? Take it back. I think that Islam Makhachev and Volkanovski, as far as being a martial arts purist, is a more major fight. BKFC has a fantastic pace. Fight after fight goes by quick. That's their whole mindset is we want to bring constant action to the people. I love it. No idea what's going on with Jeff Molina and his crew, man. I don't know. Hey, well, I hope you guys enjoyed a live stream, late night live specifically. I apologize that I didn't come through on Tuesday with a live, but that's why I stuck around a little bit longer to Q&A it up. I will be live for the whole UFC card. There's potential for me being live for Bare Knuckle tomorrow. I'll keep you guys updated. And the weigh-in recap show is definitely dropping tomorrow, which I cannot wait for. Much love to everybody in the chat. I appreciate you for talking with me. You guys are tremendous. Much love to everybody watching. You guys are awesome. I see at the end, we got a couple words left that I'll read off, man. If you look realistically, Conor Chandler couldn't happen until 2025. You take USADA camps, negotiated chance of injuries. Dude, 2025 would be way too long. It'd be crazy, bro. Loik is not it. Switch. I'm not switching. Hey, thank you, Simone Lange. Much love, bro. You're the man, bro. Hopefully everything's going well with your training too, bro. Hey, Psycho. Big W to you, Psycho. Yeah, Conor Chandler 2025 would be way too long. We'll all be fucking forgetting it. We need to see it ASAP or Conor needs to fight someone else. That's it. Much love. Thank you all for watching. More content coming. See you guys tomorrow with the weigh-in show. Peace, guys.